My husband has been acting very creepy towards our nanny. My husband made our nanny quit. My husband and I have been married for 4 years. The marriage was arranged, but I would say I fell in love with him about a year after we got married. About a year ago we decided to hire a nanny when I was pregnant with our second baby girl. The nanny is 18, and is amazing with our girls. She has helped me so much during the last few months of my pregnancy and especially postpartum. I didn't have anyone to confide in as none of my friends have ever been pregnant and my mom is dead, and I hate my mother-in-law. Our nanny has so much experience and was so amazing to me. She made me amazing soups and stews from her culture that were made to help pregnant women. Our nanny and my husband only met once, and that was during our Zoom meeting, and they have never met after that. Since she gets here after my husband leaves and leaves before he comes back, they've never crossed paths before. 3 weeks ago my husband and I got really sick, and so my husband stayed home from work. Due to how sick I was, I forgot to relay this information to our nanny. Our baby has been extremely clingy the past few months and will cry if left alone. I usually bring her in the bathroom with me, but the bathroom downstairs is much smaller, so our nanny can't do that as comfortably. She decided to just start using the bathroom with the door cracked open and would give our baby a toy outside so she's not tempted to come in but can still see her. I'm aware of this and am fine with it since it's only us girls home. While my husband was home, unbeknownst to her, she went to use the bathroom with the door open and my husband saw her. She completely freaked out and apologized profusely. She was wearing a romper, so she was almost completely unclothed when he saw her. I had no issue and apologized to her that I forgot to let her know my husband was home. Everything was fine, but I sensed she was extremely uncomfortable, which I kept apologizing for. The next few days my husband started going to work late and coming home early, to which there would be more interactions between him and the nanny. When I hired our nanny, one of the things she told me was that she wasn't comfortable with adult men in the house, which was not a problem since our arrangement didn't allow it. When he would see her, he kept trying to make personal conversations, which our nanny redirected to the girls. Last week, she spoke with me and reminded me of the agreement we had, which was no adult men in the house, and that she was uncomfortable. I completely understood where she was coming from. I spoke with my husband and he apologized to her and me. The next day he went to work normally, then 2 days later he told me he had to work from home since his office is getting worked on. We talked to our nanny and my husband told us that he would stay upstairs the whole time, which worked for the rest of last week. Monday he accidentally forgot his coffee and went to get it while our nanny was there. He was asking her personal questions. He asked her how was her weekend, to which she responded good, and then he had the nerve to ask her if she saw her boyfriend. She responded no and that she didn't have one. He went on to ask her what type of men she was into, so I went downstairs quickly to stop it and apologize to our nanny. When we got upstairs I yelled at him for talking to her like that and reminded him what he agreed to do, and that was to stay away from her. I noticed he was monitoring the nanny cam a lot and he told me he was just checking in on the girls. Yesterday I had a really bad stomach ache because I'm lactose intolerant and my husband accidentally put whole milk in both of our coffees. I asked him to go in the day with the nanny and lock up the door after her. Unbeknownst to me, he started asking her what type of men she was into again, and was telling her how he would be open to dating black women before and is into them. Our nanny is black. And equally problematic. I'm not. He also jokingly grabbed her shoulders to pick her up and move her aside to get to the fridge. Why he didn't say excuse me is beyond me right now. Last night our nanny tried calling me, but I was sleeping because I took some medicine for my stomach. I woke today to see a text from her that she was quitting because she didn't feel comfortable coming to the house anymore. I texted and called her and she hasn't picked up. I'm beyond angry at my husband and took some time to calm down, but really I can't. I don't think I can replace her and truly I don't want to. I don't want to start this all over again. I need to talk to my husband.